Today, we are diving into one of the most important foundational topic in the Security Plus 701 exams. First topic is security control. If you understand this topic well, you will able to answer a large number of questions across multiple domains, especially general security concept, threat and mitigations, and security operation. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to classify security control by category and by type, how they appear in real world environment, and how CompTIA use them in exam scenario. Let's get started. So in session 1, are security controls? Security controls are safeguard and countermeasures that organization use to reduce risk, protect asset, and enforce security policies. In Security Plus, you classify the control in two different ways. First, by category, meaning what kind of control it is. And second one is by type, meaning what type of control actually accomplished. Both classification appear heavily in exam question, especially scenario based question. So it is important to understand them clearly. There are four major categories of security controls. First, technical control. Technical control are implemented through technology. These are automated or system-based control that rely on hardware, software, or firmware. Example includes firewall, intrusion detection and prevention system, encryption, antivirus software, and access control list. If the control is performed by the system or device, it is a technical control. Second, operational control. Operational control are implemented by people and process. These are the day by day activity that support security. Example includes security awareness training, change management, incident response procedure, long monitoring, and configuration management. If human perform action, it is an operational control. Is managerial or administrative control. Managerial controls are high level decision, policy, and governance activity. These guide how security should be implemented across the organization. Example includes security policies, risk assessment, vendor management, acceptable use policies, and data classification policies. If the control exists in the documentation or policy, it is managerial control. Fourth is physical control. Physical control protect the physical environment. These prevent unauthorized access to building, room, or equipment. For example, include lock, fence, security guard, CCTV cameras, man trap, and fire suppression systems. If you can physically touch the control, it is a physical control. Let's move on the second classification, control type. This describes what the control actually does. First, preventive control. Preventive control stop incident before they happen. Their purpose is to reduce the likelihood of the threat succeeding. Examples include firewall blocking traffic, multi-factor authentication, security awareness, training, access control system, and system hardening. If the control prevent an attack, it is preventive control. Second control is detective control. Detective control identify or detect incident after they occur. Example includes intrusion detection system, security information event management alert, CCTV monitoring, and file integrity monitoring. If the control notice or identify something suspicious, it is detective control. Third control is corrective control. Corrective control fix issue after they have been detected. Example includes applying patches after a vulnerability scan, restore backup, rebooting system, or updating firewall rule after an incident. If the control restore or fix something, it is corrective control. Fourth, deterrent control. Deterrent control discourage attackers from attempting malicious activity. For example, includes warning banner, visible security cameras, fence, and security guards. If the control scare or discourage an attacker, It is deterrent. Fifth control is compensative control. Compensative control act as substitute when the primary control cannot be implemented. Example includes using CCTV when multi-factor authentication isn't available, adding extra monitoring when encryption isn't possible, or applying temporary controls during system upgrades. If the control is a backup or alternative, it is compensating control. Sixth control is directive control. Directive control provide instruction, expectation, and guidance for behavior. Example include security policies, standard operating procedure, acceptable use policy, and emergency evacuation instruction. If the control direct or instruct people, it is directive control. Now let's map a few real world examples the way CompTIA expect you to think about them. First example, firewall. A firewall is a technical control and preventive control. Second example, CCTV camera. A CCTV camera is physical control. Depending on how it's used, it can be deterrent or detective. Third example, security awareness training. Security awareness training is an operational control and a preventive control. Fourth example, incident response plan. An incident response plan is a managerial control and directive control. Fifth example is backup restoration. Restoring backup is a technical control and a corrective control. How Security Plus tests this? Security Plus love scenario based questions. Here are a few examples of how these concepts appear on the exam. Scenario first. A company install a fence around the building. This is a physical control and deterrent control. Scenario 2. An organization update its password policy. This is a managerial control and directive control. Scenario 3. A security information event management alerts you about suspicious login attempt. This is a technical control and detective control. Scenario 4. You apply a patch after a vulnerability scan. This is a technical control and a corrective control. Section 6. Quick memory trick. Here is a simple way to memorize everything. For category, remember TOMP, technical, operational, managerial, and physical. For type, remember PD, CD, CD, preventive, detective, corrective, deterrent, compensative, and directive. Practice classify control daily. After a few days, it become a automatic. This is a complete breakdown of security controls for Security Plus 701 exam. If you want a full Security Plus domain by domain crash course or problem solving question, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with someone studying for the Security Plus. Thank you so much.